Hi! Welcome back to the Bluebird Bookshelf, your home for wholesome and happy books for kids. My name is Kelly, and as always, I am so excited to read with you today. But before we get started, if you like wholesome kids read-alouds, please consider subscribing to my channel. This tells YouTube to send my new read-alouds directly to your homepage so you don't have to look for them, and it also helps me create more content for you. So I'd really appreciate it if you'd subscribe. Now that that's out of the way, are you ready? Today we're reading a very, very special book to me. This is one of the first books that I remember reading when I was a kid, because whenever it would thunder outside, see the thunder? Can you see it? And the lightning? I would call my grandmother on the phone and she would read this book to me so that I wouldn't be scared. It's called Hoppity's First Thunderstorm. It's written by Jane Carruth and illustrated by Tony Hutchings. This book is a really special book to me. You can tell it's pretty old too. It's special to me because I have happy memories when I was reading with my grandmother, and also it helped me to not feel afraid if there was a really scary thunderstorm. Do you ever feel afraid when there's a scary thunderstorm? If so, Hoppity's story might make you feel a little bit better. Are you ready? Let's read. This is the title page. Remember, this page gives us information about the book. It's called, the title is, Hoppity's First Thunderstorm. It's written by Jane Carruth and illustrated by Tony Hutchings. Do you see the dark clouds? I wonder what that could be. "Watch me, 𝗵𝗆𝗆," Hoppity cried as he rode his new scooter around the garden. He had tied 𝗵𝗆𝗆 onto the swing so that the little bear could see how clever he was. Just then, Mommy called out, "Come in at once, Hoppity. It's nearly time for your bath, and it's starting to rain." But Hoppity pretended not to hear. Hoppity was having such fun that he hardly noticed the rain. He didn't even see the big black thunderclouds. Then suddenly the raindrops got bigger and splashier, and out rushed Daddy, looking angry. "Come inside at once," he shouted. "Your new scooter will get all rusty if you play with it in the rain." In the rush to get indoors, poor little 𝗵𝗆𝗆 was forgotten on the swing. Oh dear. "Wouldn't it be fun if all the raindrops changed into bath bubbles?" Hoppity said, as Mommy got him ready for his bath. "I don't know what the flowers would say," Mommy laughed. And Hoppity suddenly remembered 𝗵𝗆𝗆. 𝗵𝗆𝗆 was still in the garden. "I must rescue 𝗵𝗆𝗆!" he cried. "Please let me get him." Mommy shook her head. "It's raining far too hard for anyone to go outside," she said firmly. Hoppity didn't really enjoy his bubble bath because he was thinking about 𝗵𝗆𝗆, and when Mommy tucked him in his bed, he said he wouldn't sleep. "Can 𝗵𝗆𝗆 come and see me?" he asked. "He could read me a story." "Not now," said Mommy, going to the window to draw the curtains. "He is busy doing his homework. Can you see 𝗵𝗆𝗆 out there?" Hoppity asked next. "I can't sleep without 𝗵𝗆𝗆, you know." "It's too dark to see him," said Mommy. As soon as Mommy kissed Hoppity goodnight and left the room, Hoppity scrambled out of bed and ran for the door. He planned to go and get 𝗵𝗆𝗆 himself. He couldn't bear to leave his little friend out there in the garden. But just as Hoppity was opening the door, there came an enormous, gigantic, crashing bang. He was so scared that he turned back and dived under the bed. And there he stayed, shivering with fright, and forgot all about 𝗵𝗆𝗆𝗆. Almost at once, Mommy came rushing into the room. Of course, she saw Hoppity's little feet sticking out from under the bed. Nevertheless, she called out in her best hide-and-seek voice, Where are you, Hoppity? Where are you hiding? I can't see you. At the sound of her voice, Hoppity felt brave. He came out from under the bed and Mommy gave him a big hug. I thought it was a giant coming to get me, he whispered. It wasn't, was it? Of course not, said Mommy. That was thunder. It was just a loud bang in the sky. Hoppity still clung to Mommy's dress as she peeked out of the window. There will be another clap of thunder soon, she said. I saw lightning just now. It lit up the sky. Does lightning hurt? Asked Hoppity. Sometimes it can be very dangerous, said Mommy. Should you stay indoors when the lightning comes? Hoppity asked next, as Mommy tidied his bed. Yes, said Mommy, and if you are outside, never shelter under trees. Hoppity got out his drum as there came another bang. I can bang too! Bang, 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 he laughed, as loud as thunder. Just when Mommy was telling Hoppity that the storm would soon be over, he remembered 𝗵𝗃 again and made a dash for the door. Mommy couldn't stop him, but Daddy did. What is all the fuss about? He asked. It's 𝗵𝗃, Hoppity sobbed. I must get him. Dear me, Daddy said. I do believe you care more about 𝗵𝗃 than your new scooter. Of course he does, said a voice behind Daddy. There was Hoppity's big brother, Bobtail, and he was holding 𝗵𝗃. Daddy brought him in before the thunderstorm, he explained. Aw, that's sweet. Daddy brought him in. Hoppity was so happy to see 𝗵𝗃 again that he jumped straight into bed. Mommy was soon there with a hot chocolate and some cookies. I wonder who is spoiling Hoppity, Daddy smiled. Well, said Mommy, it's not every day we have a thunderstorm. Then she added, after all, this has been Hoppity's first thunderstorm, so I think he deserves a special treat. Hoppity stayed awake until he had told 𝗵𝗃 all about the noisy thunder. Thunder isn't really a big giant stamping about the clouds, he whispered to 𝗵𝗃. It's just a big loud bang in the sky, louder even than I can make with my drum. He wasn't sure if 𝗵𝗃 was really listening, so he added quickly, anyway, it can't hurt us, and it doesn't last long. Then he closed his eyes and fell asleep. The end. I hope you enjoyed reading Hoppity's first thunderstorm with me as much as I enjoyed reading with you. And I hope that you're not scared of thunderstorms anymore. I'll see you next time. Bye!